This is the laptop I ended up buying. I'm going to give you an overview of how good this laptop is. It's a Yoga laptop. Should you buy it? Is it a good laptop? And it's got graphics cards in there, 2 graphics cards. It's meant to be quite intensive. It's a Ryzen version. I'm going to give you a quick overview, real life opinion, no BS. We're going to go through what it works like, how the camera looks, the gaming capabilities, the battery life, everything you're interested in, the ports. And in this video, you're going to see all of that combined together.
So let's start by the size of this and how easy it is to work with. So the laptop itself is not a bad option. It's like 14.5 inch. So it's not quite like a 840 EliteBook, and it's not like a Dell, which I've also looked at. Latitude, there's a few options out there, but it's lightweight, but it feels quite heavy. You know there's some serious tech in there. The mouse pad felt okay. I don't know. It just, with this kind of thing, it still feels a little bit budget. You're looking at about £700-800 worth of a computer here, and it's got 2 graphics cards in there, NVIDIA and a Radeon, and then it's obviously a Ryzen 7, which is meant to be a little bit better at multitasking. So again, when you buy these, do the standard preliminary checks and tests. It is a bit of a little bit of finger magnet with like the marks on the top of the lid, even though it's not quite solid. The light, it's got a light for your keyboard, so you got like a 3 light stage, bright, mid and stop. You use that with the FN key and the space, and it kind of goes through the options. So overall, what did I like about this? It's too powerful for what I want, and the battery life was not excellent. So they claim on the websites this can be like 9 to 10 hours worth of battery life. However, I was getting more like 2 or 3 hours, and I found the main reason for that was a few things, which I'll cover in this video. I'll give you an overview. So what I'm thinking now is, with this laptop, I've put it in battery saver mode. I've done a bit of gaming on it to see how well it handles games. It does handle gaming a lot better than the Dell PC, the Dell laptop that I used before, and the reason for that is because this one has a dedicated GPU, which does mean it gets a lot hotter, it gets a lot warmer, and it drains your battery like no man's business. So you've got a nice few options here where you can check out like gaming. So I'll put some stuff in the screen so you can see the frame rates and everything. You can hear what it sounds like. So that was laptop speakers, and just before that you would have heard the fan noise. The webcam is not excellent. In low light it performs okay. It's got like digital enhancement, so it's a little bit better. Let's put some lights on and see what it's like in a little bit better lighting. You can get away with it for Zoom meetings and kind of that kind of thing. I'll stand up and move around a little bit just so you can see the different backgrounds and how it can cope. So the laptop webcam is designed to have like a little bit of enhancement, so it's okay, but I'm used to a DSLR quality, so obviously compared to that it's not excellent. But if you're out and about for meetings, it'll do perfectly fine. Adequate webcam. And what else? The lighting conditions will affect the webcam. In the OBS I saw it come up as a 1080p resolution, so it's like a 5 megapixel camera. Again, depending on the lighting conditions. Low light, it enhances its own self and it boosts the colors a little bit. So overall it's like a decent option for laptop, but the main worry I had with it was the laptop battery was very low. It's too powerful for what I need. I don't do much gaming on there. So I don't do much gaming. However, what I do is I have a number of tabs open and I export videos in different types of tools. And exporting a 4K video, the GPU coped quite well with it. However, it did get loud and warm, so the computer does get very warm, obviously because it's got a dedicated NVIDIA graphics card alongside the Radeon graphics card. So you've got 2 options there. So if you're doing any OBS sessions or you're streaming or multicamming, then this should handle it sufficiently. However, on battery power, just don't think about it. It'll give you like 45 minutes of use. For other daily tasks, when I put it on ultimate power saver mode, I got like 3 to 4 hours, and using different tools, uploading lots of programs at the same time, multitasking, it did perform well because it was the Ryzen 7 processor. A couple of other computers I've had have been Intel PCs, and they're like i7, and that one had 4 cores and 8 threads. And then I've got a later Elite book coming as well, which I'll be testing, and that's going to be a lot better. So overall, what did I think about this? I like it, but I think it's a little bit expensive. If you want to get a gaming PC laptop, just get a gaming laptop. If you're getting this, it's like a midpoint. It's slim, it's small, it's got good features in it, but overall it's either one way or the other. And surprisingly, it doesn't have a SD card reader, which is like a bit of a shock. So I have to carry extra dongles around with me because a majority of my content I get off cameras, so I want to be able to do that easily, and I can't just grab the laptop. I have to remember to take the dongle with me. The GPU CPU kind of handles itself well. It copes with the intensive tasks, recording on OBS, doing sessions at the same time as exporting. It did handle all of that well. However, it did get hot and the battery life was not good. Apart from that, it had a good solid build quality to it. The webcam was okay. If it had an SD card reader, it would have been actually quite good. So yeah, this one wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. So I tried exporting a number of different programs just to see if there's a difference, if it makes use of the GPU. So like for example, CapCut and the Windows 11 based editor that they give you like a free option. So overall, this laptop is okay. I'll leave you with some of these settings that you can look at on the computer, so see what's available on this. But yeah, I've kind of made this video because I didn't have that many videos giving me a real life opinion of what it looks like, what the actual computer can do. So you see the tasks here and what the processing is. The RAM is soldered onto your PC, so you can't change the RAM. So make sure if you buy it, you buy enough to last you a few years. So if you buy 16 gig, I don't think that would be sufficient. Get the 32 gigabyte version and you should be alright for a 4 or 5 year period. And other than that, what else do I recall about this computer? The laptop, it felt nice on your lap, but it did get your lap very hot. And you can see that the laptop itself has backlit. It's got like extra options on there for type C and type A. There's not many ports on there, so you can't get like HDMI. You have to get a dongle. And let's give it a bit of gaming experience, see how well it does with gaming. So we'll start up a game, do a few different frame rates and see how that works and how it sounds from the fan. So overall, it wasn't really what I was expecting, so I did return this laptop. I wasn't happy with it, and I think for the money, you don't want something, it's not that expensive, it's about £700, and it's too much graphics intensity for me. I don't want that graphics ability there because it gets too hot after a while. And overall, it's alright. The charger is quite a big charger as well, so think about that if you're getting the laptop. You can upgrade it with the SSD, but apart from that, nothing else can be upgraded because it's soldered on.
So you can see I moved onto the Yoga. One thing I didn't like about it is the screen. It's a glossy screen. The mouse pad is not excellent. So the mouse pad itself is like, I don't like the clicks on it. It's like very cheapy. Apart from that, the graphics card does well. However, if you're on battery, you're lucky to get 45 minutes on that use. Put it in battery saver mode. I was able to eke out about 5 or 6 hours because I had to lower the brightness, put it into battery saver mode, shut down a lot of applications, and then I was able to get more life out of it. So it wasn't very good. I might need to change the battery on this. So this is a Yoga which I upgraded to the HP.